Hello, I'm Jessica, and welcome to Pharma Focus America. This is your gateway to the latest innovations in the pharmaceutical industry, biopharma breakthroughs, clinical trials, and advanced manufacturing. Whether you're working in research and development, regulatory affairs, biotech, or anywhere in between, stay connected to pharma innovation anytime, anywhere, with Pharma Focus America. Want more? Subscribe now, www.pharmafocusamerica.com/subscribe, and get the latest updates delivered straight to you.
Welcome, listeners. As pharmaceutical manufacturing rapidly advances into a data-driven era, safeguarding its digital ecosystem has never been more vital. In this episode, we're joined by Emina Karahmet Sher, a Royal Pharmaceutical Society scientist with the International Society of Engineering, Science, and Technology, who shares insights on biosimilars and biobetters, navigating the future of biopharmaceuticals.
Hello everyone, I am Emina Karahmet Sher. In this episode, I will be discussing the fascinating world of biosimilars and their growing impact on the future of biopharmaceuticals. We will explore how these therapies are shaping healthcare accessibility, driving innovation, and addressing global patient needs. Stay tuned as we uncover the challenges, opportunities, and the evolving landscape of biosimilars in modern medicine. Biosimilars and biobetters represent a new generation in the field of biopharmaceuticals, offering improved access to treatment, reduction of healthcare costs, and driving innovation. This article explores their development, regulatory challenges, recent market approvals, strategic collaborations, and emerging trends. Additionally, this review discusses the main challenges manufacturing, market adoption, and legal frameworks are facing and points to future opportunities regarding biosimilar and biobetter development. Biosimilars are biologic medical products that are essentially identical to an original product manufactured by a different company. They are officially approved versions of original innovator products and can be manufactured when the original product's patent expires. Unlike small molecule generic drugs, biosimilars are highly complex molecules that could be more sensitive to manufacturing process changes. However, it is required from all biopharmaceuticals, including biosimilars, that the quality and clinical performance remain consistent throughout their life cycle. Biobetters are versions of existing biologic drugs developed to offer improved efficacy, safety, or mode of delivery from the original version. This includes increased potency, reduced side effects, or mode of administration, among others. Because they have undergone such radical changes, the biobetters are regarded as new medications and thus entitled to full review by the authorities, unlike their biosimilar copies. Recently, patent expirations together with streamlining of the regulatory process, including a rise in demand for the biologics at affordable prices, have promoted dramatic growth regarding the development and commercialization of biosimilars and biobetters in the biopharmaceutical industry. Emerging biosimilars have transformed the market landscape of enlarged access for patients to important treatments and have driven innovation in drug development. In this space, recent advances have included new updates in regulations, approved biosimilars, strategic collaborations, and emerging trends in the development of biobetters. Surge in biosimilar approvals and market penetration. The expiration of several blockbuster biologics patents opened the door for biosimilars, enabling the introduction of more affordable versions. For example, the medication for rheumatoid arthritis called Humira drew competition from many biosimilars once the patent expired and saw dramatic changes in the market. Biobetters give a good opportunity to pharmaceutical companies in extending the life cycle of their existing biologics with improved versions. Not only will it be good for therapeutic benefits in patients, but this strategy would also help companies retain market shares amidst biosimilar competition. Lately, there has been an increase in collaboration by Western pharma with their Chinese counterparts in access to innovative biobetter treatments, which they take advantage of with fast and less regulated clinical trials. In 2023 and 2024, several key biosimilars received regulatory approval and successfully entered global markets. Among the most notable approvals, Adalimumab biosimilars, Humira alternatives. Multiple adalimumab biosimilars have gained approval and market access, including Boehringer Ingelheim's Cyltezo and Amgen's Amjevita, offering cost-effective alternatives to AbbVie's Humira, one of the best-selling biologics globally. These approvals have contributed to significant price reductions and increased competition. Trastuzumab and bevacizumab biosimilars, increasing the oncology biosimilars, including trastuzumab Herceptin and bevacizumab Avastin biosimilars, has widened access to cancer therapies while bringing down healthcare costs. Companies such as Samsung Bioepis, Biocon, and Pfizer have launched biosimilars directed at therapies for breast cancer and colorectal cancer, with rising adoption rates across Europe and the United States. Insulin and growth hormone biosimilars. Biosimilars have also not lagged in this segment. With extensively available biosimilars for insulin glargine such as Lantus, treatments have been further made affordable for diabetic patients. Mylan, now Viatris, along with Sanofi, is one of the companies that have expanded its portfolio in the domain. Strategic collaborations and licensing agreements. The increasing demand for biosimilars and biobetters has facilitated strategic alliances between pharmaceutical giants and biosimilar developers. Some of the recent prominent collaborations include Pfizer and Samsung Bioepis, a collaboration with the purpose of reinforcing biosimilar pipelines for oncology and immunology therapies, aiming at reaching more global markets and improving manufacturing. Amgen and Simcere Pharmaceutical. A deal by Amgen with Chinese drug maker Simcere will bring biosimilar versions of cancer and immune system treatments to market, taking advantage of China's faster approval processes. Boehringer Ingelheim, GoodRx. Boehringer has partnered with GoodRx within its innovative approach to pricing, offering Humira biosimilars at 92% discounts from the original product, to facilitate better affordability to patients and, in effect, challenge the legacy pricing models that have characterized industries. Emerging trends in biobetters. While biosimilars are sought for cost-effective alternatives to existing biologics, biobetters gain most momentum as companies invest in enhanced biologics, displaying improved efficacy, safety, and administration profiles. The following are some of the more recent innovations in biobetters. P-gylated and long-acting proteins, new half-life improvement biologics enabled by P-gylation technology and fusion proteins are in development and commercialization. These reduce the biologic administration frequency. Examples include Neulasta pegfilgrastim, a long-acting biobetter of Neupogen filgrastim that offers extended neutropenia treatment for cancer patients. Improved drug delivery mechanisms. The development of biobetters has increasingly included advanced drug delivery platforms like self-injecting pens, microneedle patches, and controlled release formulations to enhance patient compliance through reduced side effects. Targeted and personalized biologics, next-generation ADCs and bispecific antibodies are in the pipeline to deliver more targeted and potent treatments against cancer and autoimmune diseases. Biobetters will outdo their predecessors by targeting disease mechanisms more effectively, with greater efficacy and fewer adverse reactions. Challenges and considerations. While biosimilars and biobetters offer great opportunities to increase access to treatment, decrease healthcare costs, and enhance therapeutic outcomes, there are many challenges associated with their development and commercialization. These challenges span from regulatory complexities and manufacturing intricacies to market acceptance and intellectual property concerns. Understanding and addressing these obstacles is crucial for pharmaceutical companies, healthcare providers, and policymakers as they navigate the evolving landscape of biologic therapies. Regulatory and approval issues. One of the key challenges in the development of biosimilars and biobetters has been the determination of one's way through the complex regulatory requirements. Unlike small molecule generics, biosimilars are required to demonstrate comparability assessments that show how highly similar they are to their reference biologics in terms of structure, function, safety, and efficacy. Regulatory agencies such as the U.S., accordingly, extensive analytical characterization will be carried out by FDA and EMA through preclinical studies and clinical trials to ensure that biosimilars present no clinically meaningful differences from their reference products. Due to this structural modification for improved therapeutic profiles, biobetters are even subjected to stricter approval processes than biosimilars, since they are considered new biologics. These requirements result in long and expensive clinical development timelines, which makes the balance with cost-effectiveness hard to reach. In addition, different regulatory agencies all over the world use different approval pathways, causing further delays from entering the global market. Complexity in manufacturing and quality control. Biopharmaceuticals, including biosimilars and biobetters, are very complex molecules produced by living cells. Their complexity significantly raises the difficulty of their manufacture compared to traditional pharmaceuticals. Manufacturing biosimilars involves advanced bioprocessing techniques in cell line development, protein purification, and quality control. Minor variations in production conditions, such as changes in cell culture media or bioreactor conditions, can alter the product's efficacy or safety profile. Another critical challenge is ensuring batch-to-batch consistency in biosimilar manufacturing. Unlike small molecule drugs, where identical chemical structures can be replicated, biosimilars must achieve a high degree of similarity without being exact replicas of the original biologic. This calls for state-of-the-art analytical technologies, bioinformatics tools, and process optimization to ensure consistency across production cycles. Market acceptance and physician confidence. However, with the growing list of approved biosimilars, market acceptance remains the critical barrier. There is skepticism and reluctance among physicians, patients, and healthcare providers in accepting biosimilars because of their efficacy, immunogenicity, and long-term safety. While bioequivalence is well established for generics, real-world clinical experience needs to be developed for biosimilars to build trust among prescribers. Also, biosimilars are not always automatically interchanged for their reference biologics, as is the case with generic drugs. Most regulatory bodies demand explicit physician consent for switching to a biosimilar, which further slows down market uptake. Such concerns will best be addressed through extensive education and awareness campaigns that will help build confidence among healthcare professionals and patients. Pricing, reimbursement, and market competition. While biosimilars are expected to reduce healthcare costs, pricing strategies and reimbursement policies vary significantly across regions. Certain countries, especially in Europe, have well-established tender-based pricing models that promote the wide adoption of biosimilars. In contrast, in markets such as the United States, pricing battles and rebate-driven contracting with insurers and PBMs can make biosimilars inaccessible to many patients, despite their cost-saving potential. Other factors that could influence biosimilar adoption include brand loyalty and aggressive defense strategies from originator biologic houses. Companies use evergreening, patent thickets, and litigation to delay market entry of biosimilars. Often, the reference biologic houses offer discounts, rebates, and extended patient support programs that make it very difficult for biosimilars to compete on price alone. Legal barriers to entry. The greatest barrier to entry remains IP protection in the landscape of biosimilars and biobetters. Patents on biologics are highly complex, with many cases of multiple overlapping patents on the molecule, formulation, manufacturing process, and method of delivery. This has implications for biosimilar developers due to the legal uncertainty created by patent litigation before the launch of their products. The BPCIA in the United States provides a pathway for a patent dance between biosimilar manufacturers and the reference biologic manufacturer. This generally leads to protracted litigation, settlement, or delayed market entry that prevents timely access to biosimilars. Similarly, there are regulatory exclusivity challenges with biobetters, wherein developers must prove significant improvement over the original biologic to earn their own patent protection. Pharmacovigilance and post-marketing surveillance. Because biosimilars and biobetters are derived from living organisms, long-term monitoring of safety is absolutely essential to assure timely identification of the risks of immunogenicity and other adverse events. As such, regulatory agencies have required robust pharmacovigilance programs that include RW studies, patient registries, and post-marketing surveillance for tracking the biosimilar safety over time. However, many of these programs are very costly and resource-intensive to manufacturers. In addition, naming conventions and traceability for biosimilars are different around the world, which makes tracking adverse events and identifying batches difficult. Standardized nomenclature systems, such as WHO's Biological Qualifier System, have been developed to enhance traceability. However, global adoption is inconsistent. The road ahead, overcoming challenges. Despite these, the biosimilar and biobetter industry would continue its growth trajectory to the extent that regulatory agencies, healthcare providers, and pharmaceutical companies go about finding a way to surmount the challenges. This competition in the biosimilar space will increase due to the expiration of more blockbuster biologic patents, leading to further price decreases and greater access to life-saving medications. Meanwhile, in the near future, biobetters are likely to reshape therapeutic landscapes as they offer superior therapeutic options to address unmet medical needs while securing longer patent protection for pharmaceutical companies. Key strategies to address these challenges include advancing regulatory harmonization. Global regulatory agencies are working to standardize biosimilar approval guidelines to streamline market entry. Confidence in biosimilars. Targeted physician and patient awareness campaigns and sharing of clinical data will develop confidence and increase adoption. More efficient manufacturing, continuous bioprocessing, and AI-driven analytics can improve batch consistency and cost of goods. Strengthening legal and patent frameworks, better defined IP dispute resolution mechanisms may help accelerate biosimilar market entry without protracted litigation delays. Expanding access and reimbursement policies, value-based pricing models incentivize biosimilars, while their expanding insurance coverage makes biosimilars more affordable and accessible. It is only through the resolution of such challenges that biosimilars and biobetters will finally become the cost-effective, high-quality alternatives to biologics they were intended to be, and thus reshape the future of biopharmaceuticals toward better patient access to life-saving treatments.
Thank you, Emina Karahmet Sher, for sharing your invaluable insights on biosimilars and biobetters navigating the future of biopharmaceuticals. Thank you, listeners. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes, where we'll bring you perspectives from leading executives across the pharmaceutical industry.